What's up? It's your boy Brain, aka Brain Production, Brain Beats, Mr. Pound for Pound, all that.
Came in against all odds. I know them niggas, they was hating on me. They was hating on me, waiting on my downfall. I know them niggas, they was waiting on me. They was waiting on me. I kept it real, wasn't no faking the flaws. Shit real, yeah, come from the heart. Yeah, they hate on the squad, waiting on my downfall. I know them niggas, they was waiting on me. They was waiting.
I got started in the music. My daddy, when I was little, he used to always put me in the music and stuff. And when I was like 4 years old, I used to beat on peanut cans and pots and pans just like my son do. And one day I came home, my daddy surprised me with a drum set. And ever since then, I've been head first in music. Growing up in my hood, it was kind of crazy because I had some different influences in my hood. Like, I wasn't always Brain. I was Lil B. For anybody that know me, I was Lil B. I was a little wild. I was a little crazy, getting into trouble and stuff. But I always had a passion for music, and I had realized that it was this dude in my neighborhood over there at Emerson Arms. He was doing production. He was doing beats and recording people. His name D. They used to call him Dirty D Easy. And I used to go to his window while he used to be recording people and listen. I used to listen in, and he ain't never know I was there. And at the same time, I had my friends like, man, what you doing? Come on. We used to be hopping the gates, breaking in eateries, like doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But I kept going back until one day I finally decided to meet him. And then from that day on, it changed my life. But I still got into a little bit of trouble growing up, but it worked out for the good. It worked out for the best. I don't have no style. I'm like a chameleon. I can adapt to anything. My style, most of my beats are smooth, like Pimp C and Rick Ross. But mainly what people come to me for is like that singing stuff, that smooth stuff, that Pimp C stuff, stuff like that Rick Ross. I can do all kind of stuff. I'm pound for pound out here. I can do anything, but I think most of all, my style is a smooth, like take you to another place style. Yeah, I had a few to name. I guess I could start out. I'm gonna go back on the timeline. The first artist I had was I think it was Gunplay from Miami, Rick Ross on MMG. I had Alley Boy from Duct Tape, Briscoe, Coley P. It's been a few more artists that I done had on the beats, a few more, but I ain't gonna name all of them. I might have some coming up too, so y'all be in tune. My mama inspired me the most. She stuck with me through all the BS I was going through growing up, and she always seen something in me, and every day prayed for me. Even through the sickness I used to have. I used to have real bad kidney issues, but through it all, she used to pray for me and knew that I had something special in me. Out of all her kids, she knew I was special from the get-go. And when I used to make noise in the house, and I used to be getting in trouble at the same time, she just let me be myself, let me have my individuality. Like, I used to be up there making beats, she'd close the door, and it used to sound like trash. My mama used to work 2 jobs just to support me. And that's why on my first payout doing beats when I was 16, no, I was 15. My first payout, I had got $1,000 for my artists, two artists from Jacksonville. It used to be called 80 and Wax, and they paid me, and I gave my first check to my mama. Well, most of it, because she inspired me so much. My favorite song, woo! I got a lot of favorites. That's a tough one. My favorite song that I produce. My favorite song that I produce is from Eskimo. God bless the dead, Eskimo, Black Hooded Eskimo. And it was called Hard Times. Hard Times. So when y'all hear about Hard Times, y'all can go look it up. It's by Black Hooded Eskimo, and it's called Hard Times. And at that time when I was in there making the beat and recording them, man, he was spitting some real stuff. It had me crying. They ain't know why I was crying. He knew why I was crying. Everybody else ain't know why I was crying. But the song just stuck with me for some reason. But I got a lot of favorite songs, but that's my favorite one right there. How I felt that day when we lost, bro. I was kind of, my mind go back. I was at Maggiano's in the town center. And right before that, we had met up with each other. He came to the house. He was like, bro, I don't have my key to the studio. I don't have my key. I need to come meet you. I'm like, bet. Boom. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna leave the door unlocked for you. Cause I got something at my house where I can lock the door and unlock it while I'm not home. So he got to the house and I saw him on the camera. And you know, we always ranked on each other. So he on the phone, we ranking on each other. And so when he went in the house, he said his little ranks. I said my little ranks. And then on the camera, he just like, it was like, he waved like bye, like on the camera. And that was just so crazy to me. I ain't understand until later. But later on, I was at Maggiano's and I was supposed to meet him back at the studio. And my dog Skimp called me. Skimp from our original crew, Loyalty Entertainment. He called me. He called me crying. He said, "Bro, they got Mo." I said, "Who got Mo?" I'm thinking Mo got locked up or something. He said, "Nah, man, they got Mo." I said, "Man, you bullshit. You lying." He said, "Nah, he crying." So I just went and I went into panic. I went into panic mode. I had to pull over, start punching the steering wheel like, nah, I just talked to him. I'm finna meet him at the studio now. I'm finna watch. I'm finna call him. And I called him. Ain't get no answer. And man, that was crazy. Like, it was unreal. When you just see somebody and they say, man, we're gonna meet up later. And then for him, my homeboy, to call me and say, man, he gone like that. That was crazy. You still can't get over it like that. You'll never get over it. But they say time heals all wounds. But it was crazy. I just felt like he had a whole bunch of unfinished business to do. And that's why I'm going to try my best to keep it going. The key to making the city grow in this music thing, everybody stop acting Hollywood. Let's come together. Sit at the round table. For all these big people in the city who have a name, who have power, we come together and let everybody, it's okay, you good at this, you do that. You good at this, you do that. Just have it like a democracy. If we came up with a democracy and like a house, what they call it, the House of Senate, House of Representatives, something like that. If we all come together and we could just build an empire like Atlanta, I think it'll work. Everybody stop the hating. Stop the hating. Just because I got something more than you or you got something more than me, that don't mean we got to hate on each other. You know? So I say come together, stop hating, and let's figure out what we good at and let's stick to that. You know? Just because I know how to engineer, that don't mean I'm the best at it. I'm good at making beats. I get with somebody who engineer. I know how to tweak the knobs a little bit and make your sound good, make your song sound good, but I'm not the best at it. So when it come down to somebody getting a song mixed and mastered, or they want to do the a certain type of engineer, a different type of engineering, I send them to somebody else. If I can't make the beat they want, I'm gonna send them to somebody else. So that's what we need to do. Let's just come together. I got a list, my favorite artists of all time, and I'm just throwing something out there. Pimp C, Rick Ross, Pimp C, Rick Ross. I like J. Cole. I like Jay-Z. And I'm going to go ahead and I like T.I. too, for certain reasons. I like T.I. But most of all, I like Pimp C. I like Pimp C because Pimp C know how to rap, sing, make beats, and spit that. He give you the real spill. I love Pimp C. Rick Ross, he got a different type of feel. He make you feel good. That kind of music inspired me. They're my top two. It might sound crazy, but I got a lot of artists who I like, but it's just, it make you feel different when you listen to their music. If I can work with somebody, I would. If possible, if it was possible, I love to work with Pimp C. But I can't do that. But most of all, I love to work with Rick Ross. If I can work with Rick Ross, that'll be a dream come true. That's one of my dreams. Work with Ross. You can reach me. My social media is on IG is brain_productions. On Facebook is Brain Beats. I got my phone number. I can give you my number. It's 904-383-5803. I ain't nothing but a phone call away. I'm kind of different from other people. They just give you their IG and they Instagram. Nah, call me. Let's talk. And I love to meet you face to face. So when you call me, I can look you dead in your eye when I meet you.